Roads are an important aspect of the built human environment, but are often built in occupied wildlife habitat. For an increasing number of wild animals, it is a struggle to adapt to their newly fragmented ecosystems. Many do not survive because they can no longer access limited resources, their habitats are degraded, or they are killed by automobiles. Movement is essential to the survival of many animals. They must move from place to place to avoid competition for resources such as food, shelter, mates, and territories. Dispersal prevents inbreeding, which can cause severe problems such as deformations, infertility, and the spread of disease. Therefore, without movement, the reproductive and survival success of the species is compromised. When roads are built, the landscape becomes altered, fragmented, and less habitable, causing stress and forcing wildlife to enter dangerous areas in an attempt to find a suitable, connected habitat. Each day, an estimated 1 million animals die on U.S. roads in an attempt to move. These collisions cost millions of dollars worth of damage each year. More roads allow more human access, which results in significant amounts of critical wildlife habitat being converted into built landscapes. From this built environment, light, noise, and runoff pollutants can deteriorate and destroy habitats and have cascading effects throughout the ecosystem. Excessive and poorly designed roadways lead to isolation, genetic homogeneity, epidemics, starvation, and ultimately extinction. Fortunately, advances in roadway design and construction have begun to alleviate these pressures. Downward-facing lighting, proper fences, natural overpasses, culvert construction, and modification of driver behavior are all vital strategies for reducing animal roadway mortality. In 2005, Banff National Park in Canada began an overpass project which built one corridor for every mile of road. In the few years since the project was completed, over 200,000 crossings have occurred, while wildlife road mortality has decreased by 80%. Even the most hesitant species, such as brown bear, have been seen using crossings. During the past decade, the U.S. built an average of 40,000 miles of highway per year, totaling over 8.6 million miles. Almost 90% of the new road construction during that time represents local roads in new residential neighborhoods. Clearly, roads are an integral part of the built human environment, but not without consequence for the other lives that we share this ecosystem with. Integrating wildlife corridors is a way to maintain our ecosystem as a resource and habitat, not just for humans, but for the many wild animals that depend upon it for survival. Please consider getting involved in your town's local planning process to ensure that wildlife corridors are included as new roads are constructed, and that consideration is given to adding them in areas where a need is recognized.